So, the new Smash Brothers is coming out, hopefully after I get this video up, and as a result I gotta say, the hype of this game has gone through the roof. So as a result I've been productively consuming as much Smash Brother content as I can, and have somehow found myself watching videos of the competitive Smash Brothers scene. Now look, I'm no competitive player, at all, in anything. So the competitive area is foreign and scary to me. Wave dashing in air? F whom? But despite it essentially being a combination of flashing lights and vague character motions I can sometimes make out if I slow down time, I still find it entertaining. And as a result, I found myself recalling that one time I went to Smash Club. So I'm going to tell you about it now, so sit down and zip up. It's Smash time. I know what I said. So back in the old university days of mine, my friend Alex, who funnily enough is the same Alex from the last video, one day invited me to an after-class quote-unquote Smash Club, where anyone can enter as long as they brought their own controller. I thought, it could be a fun jaunt. So the next day I took my old GameCube controller and headed over and met up with Alex. Now the club was being held in a room on the bottom floor that was basically basement level. And look, I don't want to immediately put any bad impressions out there, but this room gave me quite the aura. The aura of sweat. Now I'm not just talking about the smell of sweat, but it felt like the very air I breathed was composed of sweat. Inside the room were various stations of each game on display and ready to go, and just about all of them were occupied. Now I was only interested in just finding a game with someone and having a jolly old smash. So I was up for any game. I basically just sat around waiting for a console to need one more player so I could have a go, and after some time of inhaling air sweat, a position opened. However, the game that just happened to have an open seat was Melee. Now for those of you who don't know, Melee is the definitive competitive Smash Brothers game, and a lot of hardcore players' game of choice. It also just happens to be the one that I have the least practice in. But I sit down anyway to have a go and pick the one character that actually interests me. Bowser. Now I love Bowser. I love playing as him in any game I can. I knew that Bowser is literally in the lowest tier, so I figured all would be well. But as soon as I locked Bowser in, "Hey! Who picked Bowser?" a voice from the other end of the seats bellowed. I did? "Bowser is my main and nobody else picks Bowser!" I got the feeling this man was a touch upset. "Well, you can play him if you want." "No, don't bother. I'll play someone else." Now I don't know if I'm doing this justice, but this man was expressing real anger and frustration. I actually couldn't tell if he was being sarcastically over the top or not, but it still left me pretty shook. Anyway, one begrudging game later, the match was over, and I feel like I remember coming in third, but knowing the kind of people I was up against, and the kind of person that I am, I probably came fourth. Anyway, when they asked if a rematch was going to happen, I got up and said, "Nah, that'll do me, I think. I guess it's about time I go." And so I sat in the corner and watched Alex until it was time to go. So yeah, that was my one and only experience with competitive Smash Brothers of any kind, even if it was a relatively casual setting. And I want to put out there that most people there were pretty nice, and I know the competitive community is great. I just wanted to put my one story out there because I thought it was kind of funny. Either way, I'm pumped for Ultimate, and before you ask, Isabel.